Days of Our Lives says that the fake Abigail is under the sinister control of Clyde Weston. However, there is a terrifying imperative in Clyde's evil plan that she refuses to accept. Will Abigail reveal the whole story to Chad and beg for help? We learn that Clyde has enlisted Mark Green to serve as the hired assassin to take out Chad DeMera, Abigail's brother. This move sends shockwaves through the fake Abigail. The mere thought of ending Chad's life is too much for her to handle, and she is thrown into a panic as the weight of her involvement becomes too heavy to bear. Mark may feel this is something he must do for their mother's sake, but Abigail is horrified by the prospect. She knows deep down that their mother would never want her children to resort to murder, even in such dire circumstances. Up until now, the fake Abigail has been willing to deceive Chad, playing her part in Clyde's dangerous game, but taking his life? That's a boundary she cannot cross. Deceit may come with emotional consequences, but murder would not only leave Chad's children fatherless, it would make them orphans, a fate she cannot accept. As Clyde's grip tightens and Mark prepares to carry out the deadly task, Abigail faces a moral crossroads. She can't allow this to happen. The pressure is mounting, and Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Abigail will soon be forced to admit the truth to Chad. It's a moment that is inevitable, and fans are eagerly awaiting when this confession will occur. After all, the truth always comes to light in Salem, and the fake Abigail knows that time is running out. Soon, she will come to the realization that Clyde has no intention of backing down. His plan is in motion, and there's only one way to stop it: to tell Chad everything. It's a risky move, but Abigail understands that saving Chad's life may require her to come clean about the entire scheme. Not only will she have to reveal her true identity, but she will also need to explain why she has been forced into this deception. The truth is complicated, and her mother's life hangs in the balance. Chad, of course, will be enraged once he learns that the woman he believed to be his wife is nothing more than a pawn in Clyde's game. His feelings of betrayal will run deep, but there's another layer to Chad's emotions. His hatred for Clyde is all-consuming, and he's well aware of just how ruthless the man can be. Clyde has a dark history with Chad, and Chad despises him with every fiber of his being. Although Chad will be furious with the fake Abigail, he may recognize that she, too, is a victim in this twisted plot. While forgiveness may be out of the question, there's a chance that Chad could become an unlikely ally. Days of Our Lives fans know that Chad can be as vengeful as they come when it comes to Clyde. If the fake Abigail is brave enough to lay everything on the table, Chad might agree to work with her. Not out of compassion for her deception, but because of his desire to bring Clyde down once and for all. Imagine the drama that will unfold when Abigail bears her soul to Chad, begging him to help her free her real mother from Clyde's control. This would be a game changer, as Chad would suddenly be faced with the decision of whether to help the woman who betrayed him or to continue his pursuit of vengeance. But in doing so, Chad might realize that the fake Abigail is not the villain in this story. She's another victim of Clyde's cruelty, much like himself. The fake Abigail is trapped in a deadly game, and her only way out may be through Chad. Whether or not he will accept her plea for help remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. Days of Our Lives viewers are in for a roller coaster ride, as these characters' lives are forever changed by the truth that is about to be revealed. Will Chad and the fake Abigail team up to bring Clyde to justice? Can Abigail save both Chad and her mother? Only time will tell in this gripping and emotional storyline.